When a video on social media went viral of two young boys selling homemade brooms to make money, to take back home and feed their family, the SABC visited the village to assess the severity of their plight. What we found was severe poverty and an overpopulated family. 60-year-old Jayed-leigh was surrounded by her 19 grandchildren. She was teaching the older children how to make straw brooms. The children are aged between a few months old to 16 years of age, and Lazi has 7 of her own children. She started making brooms in 1987 to earn an income when her husband passed on. In total, 27 members of the family occupy and call this modest RDP home. The children here do not know what playing is, because once you're old enough to hold a knife and carve wood, you are taught the ropes of the business. At the homestead, these older siblings are gearing up to make the trek to Richards Bay. It is a 3-hour journey away from home. They often look for a safe place to sleep overnight, and there they will sell their brooms to locals.
Their parents are not working, so when they run short, I take money from the profits that I get through selling brooms. On Fridays, when they come back from school, they eat and then go to sell the brooms. They leave on Friday, sleep over at the garage, and come back the following day. They sell in Richards Bay, they sleep at the garage and then continue selling in the morning and come back home.
The children hide their money purses under their clothes, and Gogo comes to say goodbye and hands them 2 cell phones to stay in contact.
It's painful to sleep knowing that my grandchildren are sleeping in the open. I keep contacting them over the phone. I experience sleepless nights because I know that they might be in danger. It's hard because these are young children.
The family rely heavily on child support grants to buy food.
When my children receive their child support grant, one buys 80 kg maize meal, another one buys maybe 25 kg of beans. They decide amongst themselves what to buy in the grocery. These groceries sometimes last for only 2 weeks. Then I aid with my profits. They also contribute towards the scholar transport for their children.
The children's feet are already calloused from walking to hike. Their journey is met with anxiety and fear.
I'm
13 years old. When we are in Richards Bay, I always get worried because sometimes I can meet a stranger that can rape me. I wish people can bring us food. I wish my uncles can get a job, and we also need a house at the moment. We're all sleeping in one RDP house.
Her brother, who is 15 years old, started selling brooms at the age of 10. He recalls a time when they were almost robbed.
Whenever I leave home to sell the brooms in the streets, I always think about the challenges that we often encounter. I always think about our safety at the garage where we normally sleep. Sometimes when we are busy sleeping, the street kids often ask us if we have sold some, then we say no. They also ask where we are going to sleep, and we tell them that there is a car that will fetch us. Sometimes we find them waiting for us at the garage, and the security from the garage looks after us.
Umkhanye Kude has some of the worst child malnutrition numbers in all of the province's districts. According to the study done by the South African Child Gauge, nearly 57% of South Africa's children live below the upper bound poverty line. Given high unemployment, social grants provide an essential safety net for many households, and access to the child support grant has increased dramatically since 1998. For the Ndlazi family, the concern now is selling as many brooms as they can before the winter months creep in, as the cold will compound an already dire situation. Jayed-leigh, Paulse and Raymond for SABC News, Hluhluwe in Northern KwaZulu-Natal.